All right, people. We are here with the legend, the BossMack TopSoil in the building. I gotta hit the horn one more time.
Hey, God bless y'all. God bless y'all. I appreciate it. God bless y'all.
Man, they was telling me. They was like, yo, you got to get BossMack on here, man. You got to get BossMack on here. Like, what's taking so long?
Hey, I appreciate it, man. You know, everything is happen when it's supposed to happen, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's all good, though, man. I'm happy to be here, chopping it up with you, man. You know, I'll be paying attention to your progressions and everything. You know, right over there from the side. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see me waving my hand, you know what I mean, over there, you know.
That's what's up. But let me say shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to April MC in the building. So sexy ass. Shout out to Abundance. J Bird got game. Joe Blast in the building. Shout out to Joe Blast. Zati Cherry is in the building. B Johnson, Chris the Player is in the building. What's going on? King Solo in the building. Lexington is in the building. Dusan, what's going on? What's popping? Jungle Strut, 50 Fitzwell. Man, shout out to everybody. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to play the Game Kings documentary trailer real quick. And, you know, BossMack is up in there. So right after that, we're going to get into some game. We're going to be talking to BossMack, interviewing him. So you're going to chop it up with us. So, guys, we will be back in a second. Check this out. Let's go.
Game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cool Joe, you'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back.
I look completely different on there and shit, though. Like, that's crazy. Shout out to Rosebud. Shout out to that whole shit, though.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was fiery right there, though. Like, everybody was firing off some shit, bro. I like that.
That's what's up. Man, yeah. So let's jump right into this, man. So for those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all should have got the Game Kings documentary, but for those who don't know, tell everybody who Boss Mac is, where you from, what you do. You know what I'm saying? Just break down everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh well, I'm the BossMack TopSoil. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fashion designer, and I'm a I'm a recontour. You understand me? And I'm a all around just real nigga, and I'm just trying to put real nigga vibes out there. You know what I'm talking about? And put game out there that you know that'll help you get over the hump a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Like I might not be telling you how to be no pimp or nothing like that, but I you know I believe I've lived enough life and been through enough to where I can impart wisdom that'll help you put a couple bitches on a team and get them to do what you want them to do. You know what I mean? And yeah.
That's what's up. And you know, it's funny for those that don't know, man. Boss Mac been doing this shit for a minute because you know when I first got on YouTube, I was watching Boss Mac's videos and shit like that. So it's like, you know, so Boss Mac is an OG in this space. He's been doing this for a long time. And so let me ask you this. So you got the clothing line Boss Mac Streetwear. So guys, if you want to get that clothing, go to bossmacstreetwear.com. That is the website. So how do you come up with, or what gave you the idea to start designing clothes? And I know you got the bitch please shirts. You know what I'm saying? You got a shirt right there. That's
bitch relax.
Right. Bitch relax. My bad. I said bitch please. Bitch relax.
It's all good. Yeah, man. That's trademark too, though. You understand me? You know, had to sue people behind that. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of big brands though had to serve them with you know what I mean, ceases and desists and threats and all that. But anyway, yeah, we got the clothing line BossMack Streetwear. What I was trying to do was really put together some type of merchandise that would be complementary with what I was doing on the blog space, because I started out writing blogs and shit, and then kind of evolved into the podcast thing.
Right.
But what I wanted to do was like just try to monetize it in a quick way. I wanted the merch. Once I started doing the merch, I wanted it to have some depth to where it could be seen as credible streetwear. You know what I'm saying? Not just some bullshit. So I just formulated I just started thinking, man, I need to just, I started off with the logo, just putting the logo out there. I wanted the monkey with the crossbones, you know what I'm saying? And then I wanted to put something with it to make it, just stand out and be different. Then the slogans came in, I started off with happy bitches are bomb as fuck. That was like the first one. Facts. And then I went off in a few more, and then I finally came to bitch relax. And a lot of this shit just came from Twitter and shit, getting into it with bitches on Twitter and talking about and shit.
So you felt like you'd be like, yo, bitch relax, just chill. You know?
I end up having to say that, bitch relax, and that shit like went viral and shit one day. I was like, oh, okay, I'm finna shirt that. And that shit was popping, man. Like, so that shit is like an infinity seller. Like, it's a trip, man.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to that. And shout out to Miles Cunningham in the building. He said, Boss Mac the legend, get the likes up for real nigga facts.
Never could be lame. Shout out to that nigga, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Miles in the game. That's facts. So we always on the show, when we be trying to tell these guys when they dealing with women, right? We try to tell them to, not be on some sim shit and understand to value their dick. You understand? And this we put the slogan right here.
Dick is a gift.
That's what's up. So
yeah.
I wanted to ask you though, since you're the man right there that talks about this, why is the dick a gift? Like tell the people why it's a gift and why they should value they shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I could just be real simplistic with it, I feel like man is closest to God. So you actually have the power. You know, you have the power of God within you. You know what I'm saying? You administer God to the world. So, you know, dick, you know, the masculinity is the beginning of all things, you know, creator of all things around you, you know what I'm saying? And so just off of that, you should be like on some dick is valuable type shit. But if you will notice, like, I feel like what separates us men? What separates men out here? What's the difference? How does the masculinity levels how is that determined? What is that? It have to be semen. It have to be what's in you. You feel me? And I feel like if you frivolous with that, then you know you frivolous with your masculinity. You feel me?
That's
You know
some
what
real
I'm saying?
shit.
Now you could be like BossMack out here tripping, you know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, if I even if I put my eye on old school pimp game, I could just go to the Mac, to the movie The Mac. Pretty Tony in the beginning said, like, look, man, this nigga want my bitch. He want to fuck her.
Right.
I already got 200,000 out of this bitch, and I ain't touched her yet. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he can come through and you know, I give him a taste and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying be extreme like that. You know, I'm just giving an example from you know, from the histories of Negro folklore and movies and shit like that. But on a real level, you know, it's just I just feel like if you view it like that, the bitches will receive it like that. You know what I'm saying? When bitches see that you frivolous and you know any bitch could touch you and all this and that, and you just, you know what I'm saying, it's viewed as weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just try to be like I just try to be exclusive with that. You know what I'm saying? And the energy come forth like that. You know, that's how I feel.
That's what's up. And you know what's interesting, because I remember watching your videos, right? And you were talking about dick rationing. You feel what I'm saying? And giving a chick, you know, dick based off of good deeds and her actually, you know what I'm saying, being about something. So explain a little bit to the people who don't know what is dick rationing when you're dealing with a woman. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, man, I mean, you know, it's a difficult concept for motherfuckers who just like to fuck all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you know, I'm on some disciplinary type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And the way I see it is, you know, most bitches look at niggas like they super thirsty and they be holding the nigga head back, you know, giving them pussy when they feel like it type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when it's time to fuck, you deliver high quality dick. You see, I got the shirt on, right?
Right.
You deliver. Okay, but man, I might not fuck for 2 more weeks, maybe 3. You know what I'm saying? A bitch is gonna be pressing me for dick.
Right.
I don't press bitches for pussy like that. Bitches press me for dick. And then I administer as I see fit, you know what I'm saying? That type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's always better like that. That's just the way I feel, man. You know, other niggas may feel like, you know, hey man, you gotta be, you know, pressing lines out here and all that shit. But it, you know, I ain't never worried about a bitch looking at me saying, oh, he took some pussy and some shit like that.
Right. Now that's some real shit that you're saying, man. Because a lot of dudes what they'll do is they're trying to, they'll be so thirsty that they trying to like sort of beg for the pussy and run after the pussy, chasing the pussy and all that other shit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And it's so, you know, and they never get to that point where a woman is actually wanting them, you know what I mean? Because they're like every other dude, you know what I'm saying, being thirsty in a situation. You know what I mean? So that happens a lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I know I be hearing the stories all the time from bitches, man. That's the general consensus is niggas is thirsty, especially with the drugs that's out here is promoting niggas. I don't know how it is where you at, and I don't know what's happening around you out there, Locario, but the average nigga out here is off perks. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is on some niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is all, how long can I fucking a lot of bitches? Niggas is on some way out shit out here.
Right.
So,
now that be happening all over. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, man. So I'm from the space of where I be with a bitch and the bitch will come in the room naked on me type shit, or bend over in front of me with no panties, nothing on, and stay there type shit. You feel me? For, you know, question me for dick. Like, nigga, what you know, come on, what the fuck, what I gotta do? You know what I'm saying? I'm from that type of, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit,
man. And you know what I'm saying? And you know, man, I believe in, you know, sometimes you gotta just really be like punishing bitches. Like, you really gotta be like, you can't have
no dick for you tonight. That's
hey man, nah. You feel me?
That's what's up.
Some bullshit you did today. You ain't get no pass for that shit.
You
know, I mean, I'm just saying, man.
Right. Now that's some real shit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of dudes, they can never see it from that perspective, which is interesting. Now I'm gonna take it way back. This is how way back to the videos you did way back. You did a video that I thought was crazy on point, where it was titled 10 Things a Bitch Will Do to Fuck with Your Mind. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah. That's an everlasting video. Yeah.
Right. So can you give us some, for those who don't know, like give us one or two things that a bitch would do to fuck with a dude's mind that'll get him fucked up in the game. What's your thoughts on that?
Number one thing a bitch should do to you is use the government to control you. So if you fucking with a bitch and you on parole, probation and shit, and you in the bitch house and you under the bitch power, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's one way a bitch will fuck with your mind. Another way is a bitch will fire you to see how you handle that type of shit. And just to fuck with you, to be playing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But really just to see how you handle that shit. Do you fold and fall apart under that type of pressure? You know what I'm saying? Or do you see it as bullshit, what it is, or do you know what I'm saying?
Right. So she'll be testing you to see how you gonna react to how she's coming at you. Right.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Especially if a bitch see that your nose is way open and you super, you know what I'm saying? You like flimsy to any of her whims and shit. Yeah. A bitch will do that to you just to see, you know, and you know, and deeper a hole on your ass as you start to trip out because she fired you. You know what I'm saying? Begging this shit, trying to understand. This shit, rewrite the contract on your ass right there. You know, get a. Anyway, yeah, that's like shit, bro.
That's crazy. And the thing is, I think a lot of guys don't even know that women will do that just off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And just to see how you're gonna respond, and then they start judging you based off of your response. And now you ain't the dude that she thought you was. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, hey. It's like a never-ending war. You understand me? Motherfuckers is continuously sizing you up, seeing where you stand.
That's fact.
Yeah,
that's facts. Now, another thing I liked on one of your videos, you was talking about bitch management and how important that is. So what's your take on that? Like, what are some things dudes got to do in order to be able to manage these chicks out here? What's your thoughts on that?
Hey man, you just gotta be stoic, man. You gotta be stoic. You gotta be able to just withstand the vicissitudes of female nature. How a bitch is erratic. You gotta be like a rock in the storm. You understand me? Unmoved by shit around you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I always felt like, you the number one thing is if you're not thirsty, if you're not out here, if see that play into bitch management, not being thirsty
Right.
allows you to deal with more bitches, without no impact on you, man. Especially if you rationing yourself out, you could deal with more bitches. You know what I'm saying? You have more energy to deal with bitches, and you should, and that's why you should not be thirsty and trying to be fucking all your bitches like that.
Right.
Like you like you got a three bitch rotation and you trying to fuck them all in 1 week type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, you know what I'm saying? You got.
You're right though, because trust me, I've been there where it was like I was fucking, and then it's like the energy is gone, and I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's real shit.
And so that's how I feel like if you could, and that's where that rationing come into play, and being stoic, not being moved by no emotions from bitches. You know what I'm saying? Whatever is going on, you still good. You know what I'm saying? As long as, and then, if you stand on top of game, you know what I'm saying? You maintain it. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Your resources is intact. You maintaining, you got your autonomy. You out there standing on your own. You know what I'm saying? You your own man. You ain't up under a bitch. You ain't being kept by a bitch. You standing in a loft. You feel me? You your own island out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man.
Right. So that's real shit.
Yeah, and you rationing out the dick. You know, see, that's the key. See, niggas don't hear me talking, man. Niggas don't hear me.
So let me ask you this.
Fuck all the bitches. A nigga get 5 bitches on the team and try to fuck all 5 of them regularly.
Yeah, and a lot of dudes will do that. They'll do that because they trying to keep all of them satisfied.
Yeah.
But the problem is that they're looking at it where now it's like they working for the women. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, man. All your energy taken.
Right.
You could be ignoring bitches. You ain't even gotta be listening to shit. You ain't even got, you know what I'm saying? You conserving your energy, man, and then you be magical out here, man.
That's facts. That's facts.
Magical out here, man.
That's facts. So let me ask you this. What do you tell a lot of these guys out here nowadays? You know what I'm saying? If they having trouble dealing with women, because let's say somebody writes you an email, they hit you up, because I watch a lot of your podcasts where dudes be sending you some information and stuff, and they want to ask you some questions. So what's one of the things that you see as the reason why these guys out here nowadays have issue dealing with these women? What would you say is your number one thing you always see that makes these guys have trouble in the game? You know what I'm saying?
I think, man, I feel like the average nigga is just really just trying to have a couple bitches on the team, and might have one. I see a lot of this is gonna sound weird. I see a reoccurring pattern of niggas that's in their mid-30s type shit. That's fucking with these young bitches in college, and they can't really manage the little young bitches in college. They don't, you know what I'm saying? And they trying to figure out, how can I get the bitch to do what I wanted to do. I've heard more than like 3 or 4 niggas with that type of problem. Like where I was like, wow, man, you know what I'm saying? That's and it fascinated me that a nigga would try to handcuff a college bitch at all. You understand me? I'm like, man, in order for you to have that bitch, you got to let that bitch just be free and let her come through when she come through, bro. Like, don't even, you can't even be thinking about what this bitch do. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? But I see that a lot. Like, I've noticed that. Like, and niggas want to know how to handle that. And see, that's why I say a lot of the times, man, niggas want help. But the help is called as asking you to have discipline. You know what I'm saying? So I can help. Yeah, I'm giving you game, but the game required discipline. That's why I just came with that podcast, game and good game and discipline are friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's some real ass shit, because I think dudes underestimate how important discipline is in the game, because you got to be disciplined within yourself to be able to do the things you want to do when it comes to, like, dealing with women in the first place. So it's like, cats want certain things to happen with women, but they don't have the discipline to be the type of guy to get the type of result they want from women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, especially if it's like, if you got a bad bitch on the team, you say you got 3 bad bitches,
right?
One is better than the other ones, and then this one want to fuck tonight, then the next one want to fuck the next night, then the third one want to fuck. Now the other one, now the first one want to fuck again. Can you tell a bitch no if she on you? Some niggas can't do that. It's really niggas who cannot say no. Like, damn, man, she on me. Damn, I can't say no. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's take it down where you got one bitch and she treating you brazy. You know what I'm saying? She done said some disrespectful shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Now you done called me and said, man, this bitch done told me this, man. Okay, man. Well, you need to put that bitch on punishment, man. You need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to fuck with different bitches. Add some new bitches on the team. Do something. Oh, man, she called me saying this. So what, nigga? Don't listen to the bitch. You understand me? You can't listen to the bitch. She want me to come back through, man. She sucked my dick. She did the thing. See, you understand me? You don't have no, I can't help you.
Right.
You feel me? Because the game is requiring discipline. You can't tell a bitch no. I mean, I'm just trying to paint a simple picture of how,
Nah, that's interesting, because that's crazy how these guys get so caught up. That's some real shit where they really can't tell a chick no. So that they at the mercy of the woman.
Man. The bitch leave, say some wild shit, dump a nigga. Nigga be like, man, my bitch dumped me, man. What the fuck to do? Nigga gets you some new bitches. Start over. Start fresh. Get on your feet.
Facts.
Man, man, she called me. But wait though. Oh man, she called me and said she missed me. So what, man? Fuck, you don't remember what the bitch did, bro? Oh man, I love her though, man. I mean, I'm just trying to say, man.
No, that's how they be.
Then the nigga back in the loop again. You feel me? Like, I'm just saying, man.
Right. So we got a question from Rule. He said, how do you stop being thirsty or avoid being thirsty? So what's your thoughts on that?
That's just a simple thing, man. You just don't do it, man. Like, you just don't do it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you could interact with bitches and fuck with bitches without being thirsty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All interactions with bitches don't gotta lead to fucking and physical contact and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I believe in chopping it up with bitches and basking in bitches' presence and you know what I'm saying, and hanging out with bitches and chopping it up and all that shit. But then send a bitch home though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let her feel some of the masculine energy You know what I'm saying? Let her bask in it. You know, give her a good dose. Fuck with her mind with some words. Say some, have some stimulate. Mind fuck a bitch with some conversation. And send a bitch home, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't gotta lead to fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man.
See that right there, that take discipline for a lot of these dudes, because a lot of these dudes they thirsty because they never had none, or they hardly have any.
Right.
To get to that level. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Hey, man, it take a little practice, man, and I know sometimes niggas ain't had no bitches, and then all of a sudden they adults and shit and out here, and now bitches is around and don't know what to do, don't know what to say. Hey, man, all you got to do is know that God flow through you. You know what I'm saying? You the man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Can't nothing happen without the man. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I mean, you got to be the leader. You got to, you got to lead the way. You got to be the stimulation. You got to be the. I feel like you just got to be the mental stimulation. You got to be the conversation. You know what I mean? Nah,
that's some real shit. And guys, get the likes up, man. We got 224 people watching right now. Hit them likes up so we could get this video circulating. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
BossMack TopSoil in the building.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we got a question from Brandon. He said, if you spit in game without knowing you're spitting game, are you macking on accident? What's your thoughts on that shit?
Okay, yeah, man. I had some shit about macking by accident. I feel like you could, you can mac by accident, you know what I'm saying? You depending on your gear, you know what I'm saying? You might put some words and phrases together and then a bitch choose you, and now you dealing with a bitch. But then you turn into sucker shit because you start off great, and then she hit you with some fire pussy, and then you like, oh my God, I gotta be over there again the next night, and then the night after that, and then the night after that again. Oh my God, this is the bad. And then she looking at you going, God damn, nigga.
Right.
The fuck? Damn, I thought you was like, damn, you ain't never got no pussy before, nigga. Damn, let me put block this
like
nigga.
Weak and shit.
You get blocked and shit, bitch checking your pocket.
Right.
Damn, my rent. I don't know how I'm gonna pay rent this month.
Oh man,
I don't feel like hanging out tonight. I want to, but I just don't know. My car note. Damn.
And she gonna holler at that dude heavy. That's gonna be the guy, because she know that he all caught up in shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got another question. So Joe Blast says, BossMack, speak on not panicking around your bitch. Like you once said, even if the devil was there, you got to still keep it cool. So
it's been remembering the slogans like a motherfucker.
I'm telling you, they love it. They love it.
That's the slogan in itself, man. Like, yeah, man. I mean, it's a cold thing, man. I just had experience like that the other night, man. I was outside with a bitch, and some niggas rolled up. I was like, oh shit, I'm finna have to go out. I'm finna have to, okay, I'll get to shoot out with these niggas. Oh man, it's up out here in LA, man. Some niggas walked up on me, and I was with this bitch out here, man. I was like, I thought it was up. But I was ready for it though. I was like, if I'm out, I'm out. All I can say is, man, you know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We security, man. I mean, if you ain't providing safety, what the fuck is you here for? I mean, if you ain't safety first, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't safety first, man,
right.
That's why bitches love gangsters, man, because it's safety for sure. At least on a immediate physical level is some safety. He might be a broke motherfucker, can't contribute to nothing, but you know.
Right.
But anyway, yeah.
So we got another question. So Abundance says, Boss Max, speak about not confiding in bitches. So what's your thoughts on that shit?
You already know that one too, man. You know what I'm saying? And the way a lot of y'all niggas bitches get y'all is like late night when you when you spending the night over the bitch house and you laid up with her when you finish fucking and she start questioning your motherfucking ass and you just go ahead and answer questions like she the motherfucking FBI around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is, man, if you got plans and shit like that, keep that shit to yourself. If the business that is you, if your operation, like let's say Operation Abundance, who asked that question? Oh, Abundance.
Yeah.
Abundance. Okay, if Operation Abundance is on the verge of folding because of financial problems, hey man, don't let that bitch know. You know,
right.
Keep that shit on the low. Do not let that bitch know until it's visible. And even if it's visible, don't even let that bitch know. You know? Make sure you project in a strong front at all times. You gotta
facts.
Everything is great, even if it's not. Only you know it's not.
That's real shit because you gotta look at it like this. I always tell y'all, it's like imagine you go to work and your boss is like, yo, man, I'm scared of what's going on in the company. And you ain't working right. You gonna be nervous, like, damn, I'm about to lose my job, and then you might end up not doing your job right because your boss acting funny style. You're like, shit, you know what I'm saying? So you can't be acting funny style in front of a woman. So that's gonna be a issue. So that's gonna happen, man. So we got Jigga 1017 says, Boss Mac, you speak on oblation before penetration and prisoners of air. Those are two classic foundational principles. See, y'all up on Boss Mac shit heavy.
Back on the
back. Well,
I got the oblation before penetration t-shirts available at Boss Mac Streetwear if you need that. And you already know. I like how bitches receive that slogan when I wear that t-shirt out there. But they know what that is. They be like, they feeling that shit though. But look, you already know what it is, man. Oblation before penetration is in the Bible. You understand me? The Queen of Sheba, you understand me, heard about King Solomon. You understand me? Came and seen him, tested him with questions. Then after she tested him with questions and she recognition that this nigga was who they said he was and more, she oblation.
See, y'all didn't know y'all was gonna get some deep shit today, but shit.
And then he took it down. Now I can simplify that into regular shit like you dealing with bitches out here, man. I guarantee you, if you strike a chord, if you strike a nerve in a bitch for real, I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. I've seen it happen every time. If you appeal to a bitch, she gonna do something. She gonna offer up food. She gonna try to do something. She gonna try to give you something to show that she honors fucking with you. Nigga, I appreciate you.
Facts. That's a real shit right there.
It's gonna come through, nigga. Without you, nigga, you ain't got to say. But if she feeling you though, you know what I'm saying. If if she not, you know what I'm saying. But if she fuck with you, that's what's gonna happen, man. It's 100% happen every time.
Real shit. So the realist said, Boss Man, can you speak on how to use money to benefit you in the game? Not talking about tricking or handouts, of course. So
keeping yourself looking immaculate and great.
Facts. Like, you gotta get to BossMaxStreetwear.com. Get the gear.
Man, a bitch looking at you going, God damn, nigga, you look great. I know, bitch. I know. You want to be right. You want to sit right here, don't you? At the right hand, huh? You understand me? I mean, come on, man. That's what it's about. A bitch gotta attach herself to the greatness, man. You feel me? That's why I say, man, like, man, life flow through the man. You know what I'm saying? Men decide if it's gonna be male or female. You understand me? That gotta be the spirit of God coming through you, man. That's how I feel. If niggas don't fuck with what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking right now, telling niggas. Ranting on here. I'm ranting on this motherfucker.
So Mr. DC Comics said, how do you deal with envious people who hate because your game is up? So what's your thoughts on that shit?
You don't associate with them motherfuckers. You understand me? You don't, you know what I'm saying? Once you determine the nigga is affected by what you're doing. See, a lot of I'm gonna tell you right now, man. Motherfucker, niggas is jealous, man. Period. Like, so if you're a nigga that have 2 regular bitches and he got 1 bitch, niggas is gonna hate your guts for that shit.
Right.
You understand me? That's why I be telling niggas, man, you need to holler at, if they needed some game, holler at a nigga like me, because I don't, I want to see you win. You holler at your peoples, the motherfucker might liable to give you some salt to put on the wrench to fuck your shit up. But what I'm trying to say is, you have 2, 3, you a nigga known for having 3, 4, 5 bitches, switching bitches, and this nigga over here only had 1 raggedy bitch for like 3, 4 years and shit. Niggas hate you, bro. Right. You better believe that shit. If you listen, man, I'm trying, nigga, man. That's all I can say, man.
Right.
You, bro. Don't think niggas is cheering for you having more bitches than them.
That's real shit, man. Cause I swear that's the story of my life, man.
Hey, man. Hey.
Just
hey, man.
Yo.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, man. It's real, bro.
That's always gonna happen. Y'all gotta understand that's the game right there. You're always gonna have haters when you're doing good, when you up, when you making shit happen. People always going, because you gotta understand, man. Certain people, they look at you and they hating because they know that they don't got within their heart and their mind to do what you could do. You feel what I'm saying? Or get to the place where you going. You understand? So the hate's gonna be there, man. You know what I mean?
It's hard to like cheer for other niggas, man. That you really have to be confident in yourself to cheer for other niggas, man. And you know what I'm saying? I and I'm not trying to, toot my own horn and say I'm a hell of a nigga, but I always been a nigga to cheer for other niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I cheer for another nigga. If I see a nigga over there doing his thing, I'm gonna say, okay, that nigga over there doing his thing right there. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody ain't like that. You feel me? And even niggas that be having bitches will hate on you too, having bitches. That's the one that'll throw you way off right there, man. When you be like, damn, nigga, you got bitches. Why you hate on me, too?
Right.
You want, damn, nigga.
That's what happens. Sometimes
you can have her, but damn,
they hating because sometimes they think your chick is better than theirs, and it's terrible. It's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So Atonement in the chat said, BossMack, what are some characteristics of an ain't shit bitch?
Laziness, blatant laziness. Go to a bitch house, is filthy. You know what I'm saying? Laziness is really blatant, man. You know what I'm saying? You see a lazy bitch in front of you in your eyes. What be happening is she suck your dick good and you forget it's a lazy bitch, right there. See what I'm saying? You give a bitch a pass because she fucked shit out of you and whatever, smoke weed with you. Then when she don't do shit, it's all right.
Right.
But see, a nigga like me is like, well, let's take the pussy all out of it and let's see what you're doing, bitch. You lazy. Oh, bitch, I can't fuck with you. You
Right.
feel me? I don't even want to get addicted to no lazy bitch. Niggas to fuck around and get it. See, that's what thing. See, that's another thing, man. Niggas don't be vetting they bitches. You know what I'm saying? And that's a danger.
Right.
And that's a danger. Is to me, that's a danger with niggas like let's say you use a go to the bar ass nigga, pull a bitch at the bar, y'all drunk, you just immediately take it down that night or the next night, and then it's fire pussy. You done hit it 2 or 3 times. Now you addicted to the bitch, and then you realize that the bitch an alcoholic.
Right.
And then you realize that the bitch sleep on the couch. You realize the bitch wearing her friend purse and her friend clothes and some other shit. It's weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro, like little shit like that, man. Sometimes, man, you gotta vet your bitches, man.
Facts. We always talking about vetting chicks, man. Shout out to K Zaggin 20 in the chat. A salute to the homie L and BossMack. Get them likes up for this real game. Facts. Real shit. Man. So let me ask you this, because I saw that you were covering the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial and shit. So what's your thought? Do you think like, because this is my thing. I'm thinking like, man, like this dude Johnny Depp fucked up by letting a chick like that into his life. So what's your thoughts on that whole situation though?
I was looking at that and I was thinking that, Johnny Depp had some bad bitches in his life, so he had Kate Moss before that. So that's like a superior bitch right there.
Right.
So when I see that bitch, she's a bad bitch, but she looked like a bitch. I was thinking that maybe he seen her as a bitch with some potential that if a bitch listened to him, he could mold her into some shit and they could be like a little power couple type shit.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
But I think he underestimated how evil the bitch was, and plus his own inclination to gravitate toward that type of energy because his mama was that. Evil ass rotten bitch. You feel me? So that's why I said, niggas live and die under the tyranny of sour bitches. Your mama will be a sour bitch, and then you'll get out the house and go look and find you a sour bitch and let that bitch oppress you until, you know what I'm saying? And you'll go through a series of them type of bitches until you die.
Right.
Johnny Depp, to me, he just, you know what I'm saying? He just a sucker type nigga. Like, he told that bitch, I'm gonna marry you the first night type shit. He was hella optimistic about this bitch, right? This is demon. On their honeymoon, it was lit. It was up. The bitch. Right. You know what I'm saying? If a bitch fuck up the honeymoon, bitch, you fired. On the honeymoon, though, like. This is legendary. Y'all niggas gonna hear about that shit. Damn, that nigga fired this bitch on the honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dudes that's the problem. A lot of these dudes, they'll just keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, man, and then when the bitch shit on the bed, that was phenomenal, bro. That was phenomenal. You gotta imagine that though, Locario. You gotta imagine that's in a room with no water. The air is still, so you getting raw shit smell. Ain't no telling how powerful and shocking that was. You understand me? You're in the bed. Then the bitch went to Coachella.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? Bro.
Damn,
that's a bitch, bro.
That's crazy, man. See, this is why dudes got to get up on this game so they don't be in situations like that. Because I look at guys like that, and then I look at guys like Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? He caught up in the what's your thoughts on Will Smith and Jada and all that situation right there?
Oh man, see, I was there at the beginning. I saw it happening. I saw it at the beginning. I saw the man. Bro, I done been with one of my niggas. One of my niggas pressed Jada, tried to put Jada on a team in front of me. Listen, man. Look, man. Back then, when Jada was the number one bitch at that time, see, a lot of people don't tap into that. She was the number one bitch at the time that niggas wanted to fuck in the movie, like a little movie star bitch. You know what I'm saying? So the bitch you knew she chose Tupac. There was no niggas greater than Tupac at the time. You know this. So I feel like Will, when Tupac got killed, he got the bitch on default right there. You feel me? The bitch had no choice. And I just felt like the bitch hated his guts. Like from the beginning, bro. Like, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, man.
So Will was basically second place. He was like the consolation prize and shit.
It's worse than second place. It's like some other shit, man. It's some I you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that, man. Would you even want a bitch that really didn't choose you first? She chose you on default. The only reason she fucking with you is because this other nigga is dead.
Right. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And he done elevated up into some spiritual greatest nigga ever type shit. And this bitch don't see me like that. None. Bitch, you free to go, bitch.
Right.
Cool. Go over there, bitch. I mean,
That's crazy. so Jigga wanted to know, will you speak on cop and blow and blowing broads to bad health?
Oh man, yeah. I remember he hit me up on that, man. Yeah, man. This is, man, it's just like looking at Discovery Channel in the wild and shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And you see the lion. You feel me? He got the pride. You feel me? He got the bitches. He got like 8 bitches. If he get hurt, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? If he not 100% healthy, he can't protect. You feel me? So I believe that's the foundation. That's why, in them 13 laws I had, man, off the rip, man, you got to be a man and you got to be healthy. Them first 2, bro. I mean, you got to be healthy, man. And if you're not healthy, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's a wrap.
I mean, you can't go to war with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not really, like, you know what I'm saying? In a physical manner, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, maybe you could go to war with your money. You know what I'm saying? But that physicality count, man. You can't be if your health dips under non-functioning. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Black said, BossMack, can you speak on putting bitches in prisoners of air? So I think
prisoners of air. Okay, that go into you know how niggas want to handcuff their bitch. They don't want their bitch to go outside. They don't want their bitch to be out there moving around, doing her thing. Don't want to put handcuffs on a bitch. Don't want a bitch to do this and that because they scared of what the bitch gonna encounter, other niggas and this and that. But your bitch should be in a prison of air. The game is the game that you have is like a prison around a bitch. She not gonna fuck with nobody else. I mean, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. And that's really how you gotta live, man. Bitches respect you for being like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you'll hear the greatest pimps out here talking like, hey man, my bitches is out there free, free. She gotta withstand all the other pimps trying to holler at her, this and that. His game is what's, bringing the bitch back home. You know what I'm saying? And that go for you. That go for all of us. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I rejoice if my bitch if my bitch go out there and just choose another nigga. I mean, I should be happy.
Right. See that be
You know
flying.
what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, that be flying over
I should
motherfuckers.
be happy. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey, bitches should be out there, like I said, man, on the podcast the other day. Your bitch is like the queen piece on the chessboard. She can move every motherfucking where. You can't.
Right.
But the game is over when you die. You feel me? So your bitch is free to move around and kill shit and bring shit back to you, man. If you should let your bitches be free to go out and gather information and come back. You feel me? The niggas be insecure in their own self and know, like, damn, my bitch gonna go out there and see another nigga that's way better than me and she gonna leave me.
Right. Exactly. Yo, that's
my bitch out there around NBA niggas. Oh my God, it's over. Oh, my bitches was around some rappers. Oh my God.
Damn. And they be trying to handcuff
NFL niggas. Damn.
They be trying to handcuff them. That's the crazy shit.
Bitch, where you at? Where you at, bitch? What? Hey, son, show me where you at. Show her what's around you. Where you at?
I was talking about that the other day too, and I was on Fresh and Fit where one of the dudes is like, "Yo, they want to check the girl phone," and I'm like, "Why?" You know what I'm saying?
Hey. You know what? Hey, man. Shout out to that, man. I forgot about that. Yeah, man. I was disappointed, man. I was watching y'all at the table. They were talking about Justice League and shit. I'm like, okay, let's hear some games. Okay, they gonna spit some game. And then I heard that and I was like, oh man, what the fuck? And man, I rejoiced. I'm gonna tell you, my nigga, man. I was happy to hear you speak up and just be like, "Hey, man, that's that motherfucker over there, man. I don't know what he's talking about. That shit right there. I don't know what he's talking about." Man, I couldn't believe that, man. I was, Hey, but shout out to the Fresh and Fit niggas, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I was kind of a little bit disappointed in them when they kicked Asian Doll off of there.
Oh shit, I remember that.
I felt like, I feel like Asian Doll was flirting with that nigga, and he missed that and flipped it into some other shit. You feel me?
Right.
I think the bitch was flirting with him at first. You feel me? And I really thought that he should have, got some, because that's a bitch that been around some motherfuckers.
Right.
It's a lot of game that could have got out of that bitch right there. I'm just saying, them type of bitches like her, they be having like some game.
Nah, that's.
But I fuck with what they doing. I like how they be working. They output clowning bitches. I like it.
Right. That should be some real shit. So we about to hit the 1 hour mark, but we got to do this again. You know what I'm saying? Definitely we got to do this again, man. I appreciate you coming through, rocking with us, man. Cause I've been getting all the texts and the DMs. They like, yo, you got to get BossMack on here. So I'm glad we finally had some time to do this. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Appreciate you having me, man. I like collabing with the young niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you once again for having a nigga on the Game Kings. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
That brought a nigga some energy and iron sharpen iron out here, man. You feel me? And
that's facts.
I look at you as one of my Mackin buddies for real out here, man.
Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that. Make sure you guys go to BossMackStreetwear.com and get the gear, people. I'm telling you, that shit is fire. So make sure you guys go there and get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure you subscribe to BossMack on YouTube. Go to his YouTube channel, subscribe to BossMack because he'll be having a fire podcast. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, subscribe to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anything else you want to say, BossMack, before we out of here?
Hey man, shout out to Miles in the game. I'm sure now this package. I'm sure now this package in the morning. You know that nigga hit me up. He copped some shit from me, man, and I appreciate that, man. All y'all niggas who fuck with me, break bread with me, you know I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to know, I put game on the shirt to make bitches want to flirt, man. And I'm telling you, when you wear BossMack streetwear and you walk around outside with this type of shit on, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, bitches will take your picture, stop you, talk to you. It's a lot of different slogans that I got. It ain't just that one. It's a whole lot of them, man. You see that Snoop Dogg with the shit on right there, bro.
Facts,
I'm trying to tell you, man, niggas fuck with me, bro. That's
Oh,
all.
let me put the full screen so they could see it. So y'all can see the bitch black shirt on there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, see, I got on the good dick shirt, but you got to have a lot of heart to wear this outside, man, because bitches gonna be like, "Is that for real?" And then I be telling bitches, I be like, "Hey, it's good dick, but I ain't promiscuous though. It ain't like I'm giving it all out, but you know what I'm saying? It's good though. Just know."
Facts. So make sure you guys check that out. Go to BossMackStreetwear.com to get your gear on, you know what I'm saying? But yo, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys leave a like as you're leaving out, you feel what I'm saying? And we definitely gonna do this shit again. So we're gonna get to this Game Kings trailer one last time before we head up out of here. But man, BossMack, I appreciate you, my brother, and we will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.